Something caught our eye here at the TCI booth. It's the first performance aftermarket 6-speed automatic transmission. I'm here with Tony McCurdy from TCI. And this thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It is the first aftermarket high-performance automatic 6-speed transmission. We start with a GM 4L80E 4-speed and go inside it and convert it to full 6 speeds.
Now, how do you do that exactly? Is it through electronics or manual, or what is it?
A little bit of black magic. No, actually, our engineers have come up with all the internal modifications. The transmission is mainly electronic, so they're able to do most of the modifications with the electronics inside the transmission. They did have to go in and redo a lot of the gear ratios to make the 6-speed actually work. So the first gear ratio, and I believe the third gear ratios, we had to actually go in and change.
But this is more than just a regular automatic overdrive transmission. It's actually 5 forward speeds, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Some of the factory overdrives out there have 2 overdrive gears in them. This transmission is unique that it only has 1, and we did that because we wanted a performance 6-speed automatic transmission where you actually have first, second, third, and fourth multiplying your torque. 5th is 1-to-1, and 6 is your overdrive, so you can still run the deep gears in the rear end and cruise down the road, and we still retain the lockup features.
Now, what kind of applications is this good for?
It's really, we made it where it fits just about anything. As long as it's a small block or big block Chevrolet or an LS1, LS2 type based engine, it'll bolt right up to it. It's more geared towards, like the street rod market or an old school muscle car or G machine. And the nice thing about it is it's capable of handling over 850 horsepower. So there's going to be a lot of these on the drag strip as well.
Now, torque converter wise, what does a guy have to do?
Well, we've got you covered. If you need a real tight, say, 1800, 2000 stall speed, we've got those. We can go as loose as, probably 5500, 6000 for an all-out competition torque converter. So we've got basically every avenue covered on the torque converters.
Now, you say it's electronically controlled, but there's some kind of computer that does that, correct?
Yeah, we also offer our transmission control unit, which will work just about any transmission, but this transmission requires it. And it allows you to go in and tailor the shift points, the line pressure, so you can make this thing shift as hard as you want to or as soft as you want to. It also allows it to, to manually shift it through all the gears via the paddle shifter. The paddle shifter is the only shifter right now that will shift this transmission.
I saw that really nice paddle shifter. Now, is that something you offer as a kit?
We offer the shifter by itself in a kit, but the transmission itself comes in a kit form. You can piecemeal it out, but you kind of have to have everything to work together. So the transmission comes with the transmission control unit, the paddle shifter, and the paddle shifter is the only shifter right now that will operate the transmission.
I saw the paddle shifter here, and how does that integrate with the transmission?
Well, the transmission being fully electronic, you have to have a way to operate every gear, and the paddle shifter allows you to do that. It's kind of a unique paddle shifter, and it's only about a ½ inch thick, and it'll fit under just about any steering wheel, whether it's a 5 or 6 bolt pattern steering wheel. It's completely wireless. There's not any cables that run down from the steering wheel down to the transmission control unit. So it's a pretty unique piece.
Well, there you have it. It's a perfect transmission for the street strip guy, handles the horsepower, 6 speeds, nifty paddle shifter. Check out more at TCIauto.com.